Hi, I'm Chris from Future Music. We're here at NAmm 2014. We're on the Waldorf stand with Frederick, who's going to show us the new 2-pole analog filter. So yeah, tell us a bit about the product.
Yeah, this product is quite nice. It's a new product we present this year. So what we intended is to make a new filter unit, because before we were known for this kind of filter from Waldorf. We had the 4-pole before, and there was no more filters like this. So we issued this product. So this product is made for musicians, and it's made for people who want to process any kind of instrument. Actually, you can connect a guitar, you can connect an electric synthesizer, or you can use it with your studio equipment. So just to process, for example, the sound of a plugin, you don't like it so much, or you want to add some analog feeling to it. So basically, this product is based in the same size format as the Rocket. So it reuses the filter of the Rocket, but you get some additional feature. So I'm gonna present you a little bit of what you can do with this box. So basically, you can have some distortion. You have two different distortion. You have a rectifier, which works a little bit like an octave doubler. You have some drive circuit at the end, and you have 3 different filter shapes. So you have low pass, band pass, high pass, quite standard. And the power of this unit resides in this section. So you get an envelope system, which is a little bit like an envelope follower, but which also can be triggered. So here in this trigger section, you can set the source. So the signal can trigger the envelope, or you can use some external input here. You have a get input, you have a cutoff input, you have an envelope, and you can set the attack time, the decay time, the threshold level, and the hold time. What's interesting also with this unit is you have another source of modulation. You have a LFO here with 3 positions, so you can go from extremely low to normal LFO and to audio range. So if you want to add some very strange distortion, you can also modulate the filter very fast. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you some example of what you can do with this piece. So let's try to take just a simple bit, and this is the dry sound of it. So quite simple bit, and now we will activate the unit. So first to see what does the filter on its own. So let's activate it. So we are in the low pass filter, so if I close it completely, you will hear nothing. And when I open progressively, you will hear the beat. So what's interesting now is to set a threshold level, so then we can work on the beat. So with this button, you will see when I reach the right threshold level. And now we will close the filter and apply some envelope on it. So if we want, we can reduce the beat to the kick, like this, or we can also raise the other instrument by changing the threshold. So what's interesting to do is change also the envelope, make it longer, or very short. We can also have some kind of wah effect if we add some attack and some resonance. And that's it. So we can also operate the same thing with the high pass filter, so we change the setup. Bring some resonance. And that's it. So now we're going to see what we can do with the distortion, for example. So let's open the filter and use the rectifier. And we can also bring some drive. So just to compare, we will just listen to the original sound. That was it. So with this box, you can process some beat, but you can also process some pads or some bass line. So we're going to see with a Pulse 2 what we can do, because we will launch a beat, and the Pulse 2 will produce some pad, and we will process it with this unit. So at the moment you get only the beat. Let's bring a kick. So we progressively close the filter. I activate the unit. And now we will bring the pulse too. Can bring some distortion. So what you've just heard is the Pulse 2, which has been sent to the 2-pole module, and the 2-pole module has been triggered by the kick of the sound. So you can also synchronize, do some kind of sidechain processing to make some kind of a compressor sound also, even if it's based on a filter. Okay. So now we can listen to an example where we make use of the LFO for modulating the signal. So let's do it. So we will do it with a very, I would say, notorious team, which is the James Bond movie team. So let's try it out. So let's bring our LFO. That's it.
Okay, so a good companion for the Rocket as well, I expect, because it's a similar size form factor.
Yeah.
Works well. And it's full analog then? All completely analog?
Actually, this product is completely analog. There's no software inside, so it's like a Stompbox. I mean, it's only analog circuitry, and it's very simple in design.
So when's it available? How much is it going to be?
So I can tell you the price globally in euro, because at the moment that's the only thing I know. So it's going to be around 200 euros. For dollars I cannot tell you, I don't know. And it will be released around in 6 weeks.
Okay, excellent.